You bring us new, and I know we keep you so busy innovating and bringing us so many creative pieces, but this is so exciting to me because a great olive oil can make all the difference in the world, not even just when you're cooking, even more so if you're using it fresh, like over a caprese, one of my favorite things to use, for your dipping sauces, for bread and some of the seasons and herbs that you want to put into your bread. Here's what you're getting though. You're getting 2 full bottles. These are the big 17-ounce bottles, and this is the gift box that comes along with it. You're getting 1 bottle of Australian olive oil and 1 bottle of Californian olive oil, all on sale, under $50, free shipping. And I mean, I love you already gave us a hint on the difference between the Australian and the Californian olive oil, but let's get into the details because it's a good story.
Oh yeah. Well, first of all, this comes from Cobram Estates, right? My favorite olive oil on the planet. Have a look at this. This is that gorgeous gift box. This is what you'll be taking home, and it has those wonderful olive oils. That's the Californian, and here is that beautiful Aussie. We also are giving you all of the information right here on the front, so that comes included in the box, and then, of course, you'll just lift that up. So that's that gorgeous box that you'll be receiving, or if you're choosing to gift this, you can. You might even want to keep one and gift one. I did my show Field Trip, right? And I go all over the world experiencing wonderful food. I went to Cobram Estate. This was when I was back in Australia, in my home state of Victoria. So I knew of this olive oil, but when you taste it, wow, is it good. Let me show you a little video of where it comes from. So this is Cobram Estate, and what you're taking home is 1 bottle of the Aussie and 1 bottle of the Californian. Now, the Australian one is really delicate. It's a bit like me, Kelly. It's delicate, it's got medium intensity, it's buttery, it's got a touch of sweetness, it's soft and lush. And then, of course, the Californian, very similar, very smooth as an olive oil, but it has a little more intensity, I'd say medium intensity. It's crisp, it's fruity, it's floral, but very, very balanced. So you can see that giant olive grove, perfect environment for growing olives. And now we're going to California. So in California, same thing, actually quite similar climates. The Californian, there's a variety of different olives that we use, different olive varietals. But here's the really important thing, the freshness. Within 4 hours of harvesting these olives, we press the olives. It's a first press, so extra virgin, and that's why you get these incredible colours. I'm going to pour a little here over my hummus, and you can just see that going over there. Let's get the close-up of that. Oh. You can see that beautiful, rich flavour. And then if you want to finish it with a little spice or maybe some pine nuts over the olive, and then you've just got this delectable little way to serve a dip. So whether you're using it that way, and of course, these olive oils are so premium, you don't want to cook with them. You can, and they're wonderful to cook with. But I find them much nicer when you use them as a finishing oil. And because in all my Durapan, you don't need to cook with oil. Even over your salmon, just a little drizzle of that olive oil. Look at the colour.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
I know.
And it's just such a beautiful flavour.
And, really, really great olive oil. You can spend a fortune, but you know what? You don't have to, not when you've got the hookup, like what we've got with Chef Curtis Stone. I mean, we've hooked you up with the best guy. I mean, he's just such a great guy, and then his connections around the globe. I wanted to show you the difference between the 2 different olive oils because I've poured them side by side. You can tell there's a difference in color. So this is your Australian, and then this is your Californian.
Yep.
And it really is incredible to me, the process of how we get olive oil and how it's extracted. I realize how totally spoiled we are because this doesn't happen overnight. This is a very tedious process to do the extraction.
Oh, yeah. It sure is. Now, this is an olive oil that I bought from the store. Okay. This is the Californian, and here is the Australian. Have a look at the difference in colour. I mean, you can just see, by the way, there is something in that plate. I'll pour a bit more so you get to see it.
That's crazy.
You can barely even see the colour. And then it's the same with the flavour. The flavour is so much richer in my oils. The flavour is just so, I mean, look at it over that tomato and mozzarella. Cooking becomes really simple when you've got great quality ingredients, little salt, little pepper. You might even want to use a little fresh basil over that tomato and mozzarella. That's exactly what I'm going to do. But you know what? When you've got the right ingredients and you've got the right equipment, by the way, my little kitchen shears are a great thing to just go ahead and take a little of that basil. I'm going to just snip that straight over the top. Look at that. You can cook so simply and effortlessly. And I always think the secret weapon is kind of that olive oil, because at the end of the day, that last little drizzle that you put over the food, it is just everything. I mean, even your steak. I've made a little chimichurri here. Well, I'm about to. Garlic, shallots, chili peppers, a little bit of red wine vinegar, and then, of course, you go ahead and pour that gorgeous extra virgin olive oil. So whenever you're doing a dressing or a vinegar or a chimichurri or something like this, that's when you need that really high-quality, beautiful oil, and you can just see. Oh, my goodness. You guys, please, if you trust one thing I say today, this is the one that you want to trust. Have a look at the colour on that beautiful oil.
It's so incredible to be able to watch you make like a tabbouleh, or if you're making a pesto. Well said, what you said about how this is a better tasting or finishing oil than anything else.
Yeah.
Maybe, you know, use the cheap stuff for cooking if you want, but you can use this for cooking for sure, grilling, marinating, and all those things. But as you drizzle, you can tell just the gorgeous color. It just is so pretty. In fact, with the Australian, I was looking through the notes, because, you know, notes in an olive oil are similar to almost like a perfume, the way you do the notes. Like the olive oil in the Californian bottle is more tropical. It's got subtle undertones. There's an apple and a little bit of a green almond undertone. And then the Australian one, which is so interesting, it's got more subtle flavors like a green tomato, a hint of fig. So it's the subtlety that makes them so special. I mean, you could easily spend $49 for one great bottle of olive oil from either of the locations, but you can get them as a duo from Chef today on sale with free shipping, and give them a try and maybe taste great olive oil for the very first time. Oh, it's a just incredible experience.
Kelly, this is a really healthy way of doing a potato salad. Bit of mustard, extra virgin olive oil, little lemon juice and capers. So instead of using mayonnaise, you can use, you know, with summer around the corner, we want to be looking good, not just feeling good. So you can do this perfect little olive oil potato salad. And then I serve that with my steak and the chimichurri sauce. By the way, Kelly, we've also put in a really great little pouring lid. So watch this.
Yeah.
I pop the lid and see, we'll get a close-up of it. I put the lid back on, and then as soon as I undo this lid, you ready for it? Look at that. See how the lid just pops straight on up? So it literally by the way, both of them come with that pour spout. So, and then to close it, you just go ahead and close it. And then next time you want to pick it up, guess what? I'm now pouring that gorgeous olive oil. So very, very simple and easy to do. I want to show you that comparison one more time, Cal, because have a look at a normal olive oil that you get from the store, and then look at the freshness. And this is the difference, right? When you harvest within 4 hours, now you're getting that incredible colour. So, you know, that beautiful, beautiful colour there, that's the Australian. This one's the Californian. And then, of course, this one's one I picked up from the store that I would not suggest. But the difference in colour is immense, and the difference in flavour really is as well. By the way, instead of serving butter, Callie, you might want to do this. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and then you just serve the bread on the side, and you let people come along, and you will save a fortune on butter, because you'll be having this fantastic olive oil, and it's a lot healthier for you.
You know, it really is. Olive oil is healthy for you. And you'll see even on the bottles, like with the Californian, this is more of a medium intensity blend. The Australian is more of a delicate to medium style. They both just they just open up your senses to what real good flavor means. And I love, oh, that's pretty. Is that tomato and basil on a little crostinis? Beautiful presentation there.
That's a little crostini with tomato and garlic. You could, of course, put some cheese. Don't forget, Kelly, you're taking home this gorgeous gift box, right? And I'll put it back together for you, so you get to see exactly how it's going to come. We've built these boxes really carefully, because we know you're going to gift this, and we know that people love it. Don't forget, today you're getting this for free shipping and handling, which is really something. And when your guests or the person you're gifting this to pops the lid on that, and then have a look at this gorgeous oil, you know, delivered to your door for free. And, you know, the servings that you will get out of this is really phenomenal. You will use it and use it and use it, and you'll feel like it's one of those never-ending bottles of olive oil, because a little goes a long way. The flavour's there, so you use a little less. I've even seen this as a trend, Callie. Have a look at vanilla ice cream. I know you're going to think I'm crazy. Just a little drizzle of extra virgin olive oil over that. Yeah, in the best restaurants in Italy, you will quite often find a little olive oil and ice cream, and the flavour is just sensational.
Goodness. That's interesting. I'm glad you mentioned that because I'm not going to be with you tomorrow, Chef, because I'm heading to Italy in the morning. So I'll have to look that up. I'll be gone for 2 weeks.
Do you want me to come and chaperone you? I'm available.
I might need a little help. You look like a strong security guard. I like that.
I'll be the security guard.
Chaperone, though, would probably be a better thing.